Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over the early Steam winter sale game deals. Yes, a lot of publishers just kick off their sales earlier. I imagine they work with Steam to kick their sales off earlier, get some deals up early. EA's got some deals up, Square Enix has some deals up, and other publishers have deals up as well. So, thought I would look at some of the deals under $5. Obviously, these videos will ramp up when the winter sale actually kicks off on Thursday, but there's a lot of good stuff available right now, and all of these deals should, fingers crossed, carry over into the winter sale. They will say the sale ends in 46 hours as I'm recording this video, but that's because the winter sale is going to kick off and then it's going to transition into a new discount, and I would imagine it's going to match these discounts. If not, there's a chance some of these might be a little bit more expensive. I've seen that happen before, so keep that in mind as well. But for the most part, I think all of the deals will be matched. Highly doubt any of them are going to go lower because some of these are actually new lows for the games individually. So let's get right into it, and let's start things off with Okami HD. It is 75% off for $4.99. Y'all know I gotta mention Okami HD right now. So much joy, so much excitement over an Okami sequel being in development, and yes, it is years and years away, but if you've played Okami, you know how phenomenal of a game this is, and this is a game that came out back on the PlayStation 2. If you look up any lists of the best PS2 games of all time, Okami damn well better be in the mix, or else that list ain't worth a damn, because Okami is generally, I think if you talk to most people, among the top 10 at the very least. Some people are gonna have it in the top 5, top 3, and if you want to say it's number 1, I don't think that's too big of a stretch. It's usually Okami, MGS3, and Shadow of the Colossus, I feel, are the 3 best, but that's my opinion. Your guys' opinion might vary, but the game is awesome, and the thing is, while the game is a PS2 era game, it is an HD update, and on top of that, this is a game that really shined based on its art direction rather than pushing the boundary technically, so it still looks great. $4.99, awesome deal. Buy it, celebrate the announcement of Okami, the sequel. It's not called Okami 2 yet, but you get the idea. Probably will be out in 2028 or 2029, but hey, it's just cool to see that game finally get revealed to be in development. Next up, we got Dying Light, 80% off for $3.99. They do have the Enhanced Edition on sale for $9, but the base game for $3.99 is great. This is an awesome open-world action title. Parkour elements are great. Story's pretty decent, and the gameplay is a lot of fun. Runs very well on the Steam Deck. I mean, this game is a title that they got running on the Nintendo Switch. I believe Saber Interactive did the port on that, but yeah, game is fantastic. Most people like it better than Dying Light 2. I am in that camp as well, but I like Dying Light 2 as well. Not like I think Dying Light 2 is a bad game or whatsoever. Dying Light 1 is just really, really good. $4 for that, no-brainer there. Assassin's Creed Unity, 85% off for $4.49. Quite possibly, when it came out, the worst PC port of all time, and the fact we got this game and Batman Arkham Knight in the span of like 6 months was like vomit-inducing, but Assassin's Creed Unity at this point has gotten a lot of updates, and I gotta go back and give it another playthrough, because I played it when it initially came out, and it was a train wreck. A lot of people have been hounding at me to give Unity another shot, and Unity actually ended up being one of those cult favorite Assassin's Creed games where a lot of people really did enjoy it. I would say that Unity ultimately did lead to the downfall of this kind of Assassin's Creed game, because Unity came out and Unity actually did well commercially, but because of how poorly I believe Unity was received from a technical standpoint, that led the following year's game in Syndicate underperforming, and that's where the franchise completely shifted. Maybe the franchise needed the shift, and the games nowadays do really well, but I'm always going to be a sucker for these older style Assassin's Creed games. But Unity, $4.49, which is a new low price for that game, definitely worthwhile there. Final Fantasy VII, the OG, 60% off for $4.79. I always say that the original Final Fantasy VII, still very much worth playing. Everybody's excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and hey, more power to, I should say Rebirth, and Remake as well. Remake is great, Rebirth is phenomenal, but the original is still worthwhile to play. You got the entire story, and it's really cool to see you know, how they change it in the remakes, you know, what they added on, etc., etc. I highly recommend, if you pick up FF7, go install the Echo S mod. It completely voice acts the game. Yes, it is fan-done voice acting, but those fans, I don't know who they are, they effing crushed it. that is a voice acting, like the voice acting in the Echo S mod, I would, if you didn't tell me it was a mod, I would just be like, okay, yeah, Square Enix patched it to add voice acting. It is so, so good. And really just made it going through FF7 with the graphical updates as well, even better. And if you don't want to play it with the mods and whatnot, more power to you, but I think it's worthwhile to play it with the mods. Makes a great game even better, so definitely check that out. Next up, this is a no-brainer, quite possibly the most insane deal you're going to see in this entire sale. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, 92% off for $4.79. If you're one of the few people that don't have this, this is an insane deal. You get Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. One of the greatest video game trilogies of all time, and revisit BioWare when they weren't absolutely washed, because BioWare I would consider at this point absolutely washed, but man, ME 1, 2, and 3 are tremendous, tremendous games. Mass Effect 1 obviously shows its age quite a bit, but it's still a worthwhile game to go through. Mass Effect 2, still legitimately one of the greatest video games ever created, and I don't think that's hyperbole, and Mass Effect 3 is really damn good as well outside of the ending. Like, just a great trilogy of games, and, you know, I look at titles like Mass Effect 1 through 3, Uncharted 1 through 3, and it just makes me disappointed about where some of these development studios are. You got 8-year-long development cycles with much lesser quality games, in my opinion. If you want to disagree, more power to you. I hope you enjoy Intergalactic. I hope you enjoyed Veilguard. And I didn't even hate Veilguard as much as other people. It's just, man, you go back and you look at a Mass Effect Legendary Edition and you play through the 3 Mass Effect games, it's just like, bro, where did we go wrong here? And these games came out 2 years apart from one another. Now, you think the next Mass Effect game gonna be out in 2 years? That ain't happening. No chance in hell that's happening. But moving on from that, tangent over. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is $3.99. Great deal. Awesome game. Action, Souls-like title, platforming elements in there as well. Great story. Really like Cal as a character. I like Jedi Survivor even more, but Jedi Fallen Order definitely the better PC version, to say the least. Great title, and definitely pick it up, even if you don't give a crap about Star Wars. I didn't give a crap about Star Wars pre-Jedi Fallen Order, and now I still don't really care about Star Wars, but I definitely do have more of an affinity for it than pre-Jedi Fallen Order. I did see Rogue One in theaters, and I fell asleep in the theater. I know Rogue One was awesome. I had a long day before going to the theaters to watch that, but I digress. Battlefield 2042 is 92% off for $4.79. Look, this is a game that's been getting a ton of updates. I haven't played it in a long time, but it seems like people are enjoying it. Recent reception is mostly positive. 5,200 reviews, 76% positive, while all-time reviews is 48% positive. That paints that this game, from a recent trajectory, has been fairly well received, which with an ongoing live service game like this, you know, it's more important to look at recent reviews rather than all-time reviews, because the games constantly evolve. Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, again, from BioWare of yesteryear. And think about this, they put out the Mass Effect games 2 years apart from one another, while also dropping the Dragon Age games in between that. BioWare was insane back in the day, but Dragon Age Origins, $4.49 on this. Dragon Age 2, $4.49 as well. Now, neither of these games have controller support, which is a bummer. Dragon Age Origins was a game that it was pretty much designed for PC, and then it got restructured for a console release. So, yeah, no controller support on that. Dragon Age 2, it's a little bit of a bummer, because Dragon Age 2 is more of an action-y game, so, you know, a little bit of a bummer that doesn't have controller support. I really enjoyed both of those games. I like Dragon Age 2 as well. I know people were divisive on it, but I had a good time with Dragon Age 2. But Origins, obviously, was tremendous. And the Ultimate Edition has the Awakening expansion. Good stuff there. Resident Evil Revelations, 75% off for $4.99. Great deal for Resident Evil Revelations, the most underrated Resident Evil title in my humble opinion. It came out in a period where Resident Evil was still, you know, it wasn't revitalized, like Biohazard hadn't just come out, and it was initially a 3DS exclusive, which, like, you know, the 3DS was really popular, but a lot of the Resident Evil fandom is obviously going to be on console and PC, so when it got ported, got a little bit of fanfare, but it's a really, really well-done game. Definitely go back and check that out. And lastly, give a shout to Mega Man X-Dive Offline. The game is on sale for 84% off, $4.79 I really enjoyed this. This is a port of a gacha iOS title. However, the gacha elements are removed and it's more so tailored for you to just naturally play the game. Love that idea. If a iOS title is gonna be shut down, why not redo it in the form of an offline game where you could still play it? You can clearly tell it was designed for mobile platforms, but still, I'm a sucker for Mega Man, loving my Mega Man games, and this is still a fairly fun one. Not at the level of the best Mega Man titles, but for this price point, I think it's a decent pickup, all things considered. But that's gonna do it for me. Some early winter sale game deals. Check them out. Links in the description box below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for more coverage of all of the deals, and have a good one, guys. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.